Hello everybody and welcome to JSmith takes a quick look at Turbo Dismount. Created by Secret Exit, Turbo Dismount is a crash simulator game which is all about getting a high score by doing the most damage to yourself and the vehicle you rode in on. It is available on Steam Early Access for the price of $6.99, which is both pretty hilarious and awesome, especially since I think that is a really reasonable price for the game. In the Early Access form, there's not too much to do right now, so I think $6.99 is a great kind of an investment opportunity for, I think, what the potential of this game could actually be, which is just a whole lot of fun. If you're into high score games, if you're into leaderboard games, if you're into just funny games, this might be a game for you. I've had a whole lot of fun with it so far and can't wait to show it off just a little bit. What I'm going to do right now is show you a little bit about the customization options that are already in here. And so what you're going to be able to see from me is a custom face that I put in, which is basically just Brack the Man, which is a friend of the channel, and a regular on the NLSS. He's a mod of the JSmithOTI mod program. School for mods, he's probably one of the star pupils. Then we can have a bobblehead, I have no idea what that is, but then we have a vehicle logo, which I decided to put OTI Drac on, a good friend of the channel, Dracula Fetus, also another mod of the channel, just all around good dudes, so it's nice to have them in my game as well. Well, not my game, I didn't make it. Regardless, let's just play here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 levels to choose from. Not all of them are really good. We're just going to showcase bits and bobs of some of them. Probably not going to get to all, but a fair amount that you can kind of get a good idea of what it is. So let's start with the original classic, the one that everyone will kind of see. What the game basically does at first is, well, I'm in control of this man right here, and what he is our crash test dummy, and I can put him in various poses. If he wants to kind of hang out on the windshield, that's cool. If he wants to go, I don't know, like start humping the back of the car, that's fine and dandy as well. My goal is to make this man crash, break himself, and also the car that he rode in on to get a high score. My highest score is 476,000 on this level. The way that I can generate those scores are messing with these sort of obstacles that are pushed in my way. What I have right now are 2 boosters and a giant ass ramp. Now, if I decided that I didn't want the booster and I wanted like an oil slick or a mega wall, which I could just crash into, I can do that as well. The first thing, maybe what I'll do is put some traffic cones in here. I'll mess with the car first by hitting the traffic cones, maybe get a boost and go up the ramp, and we'll see what happens here. So, what you're going to be able to see me do is I can generate the steering, so I can't control it, it's all like pre-made, so I could go to the left or I can go to the right. Or I can kind of like squiggle in to the middle there as well, which I might do. So let's try that out. I could change the vehicles. I have Delivery Van, the Wedge, Maximus, Pink Lightning, which is this cute little tricycle, the Fire Engine, the Mall Racer, Sasquatch, Smooth, Cruiser, and Corley. Northern Lion swears by the Wedge. He says it's the ultimate greatest thing in the world, so that's what I'm probably going to use. Not for all of them, but just for this inaugural. When I click Dismount, you're going to see this meter kind of generate all the way to the top, but it's going to go backwards just as fast, so it's really important if you want the top speed to get it right at the end there. So let's try this out. That's not a bad start. I think that's good. I'm concerned, a little bit about, well, I was concerned a little bit. I don't know about what, though, because I lost all train of thought as this vehicle just kind of plummeted to everywhere and also nowhere at the same time. So that wasn't very good. It only got 84,000. So let's reset this. Go back to the drawing board here. If I switched up the steering just to go straight, let's see how well I can do with that. And that's what this game really is all about. Trial and error and hopefully getting the best for the maximum amount of damage. So 210,000 is a lot better than 81, but still a far cry from 476. So what I am going to do is, I think my character is going to have better chance of survival inside his car. So if I dismount him like that, we are going to go down the track, break open all of my cars and denangles, and hopefully this car will fall down on my character, breaking both it and me at the same time. Yeah, I think that did pretty well, but didn't do too much. So, you know, it's all about the trial and error in this game, and it's all about just having a good laugh. So after that, we could watch it again if I so desired, but what I'm going to do is, I wonder if I could check the leaderboard. So I'm ranked 800th, which is not too bad. I don't think that there's any way that I can see my friends list. I wish I could. I would love to compare my scores with Northernlion or someone, but let's select some new levels here. This level is called Chicken, and it's called Chicken for a reason. I am going to be on the right-hand side of this highway. I have to go to the left-hand side of the highway and hopefully hit one of these obstacles. The thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change the steering, just get right on over there, and hopefully I'll be able to generate anything. If there's no chance for any obstacles, so it's got to be me head-on collision with whatever it is in front of me. Let's pick a different vehicle. So let's go with the mall racer here. Oh god, okay, good. So there is an OTI track on top of it. I kind of want to time it right as well, for the most opportunity for me to get hit by a car at my maximum speed. I'm not sure how well it's going to do when I am in this shopping cart, but let's give it a shot. So the shopping cart, it's hilarious, it's funny, but what it doesn't do is offer a whole lot of breakability. So you're going to need a car that can shatter into pieces. There's not too many pieces in, I would say, the shopping cart or the Pink Lightning, although they are hilarious to play as. How about we try as the Maximus, the big rig right here, and I'm going to see how well I can do. Even with my character right on top like that, I think that is fine. That's not a breach of his safety documentation that he's supposed to be in. But let's try to see how fast I can go. When I hit this car, I should go flying into the air, forward, but still not doing too much damage. Really kind of hard to get a high score in this level, if I do say so myself. But that is it. I got 114, so I'm still halfway to that particular place. If I switched up to the Wedge, maybe I can do something, since everyone seems to swear by this particular vehicle. I kind of want to be up close and personal, so right next to the steering wheel, right on the windshield. I've managed to get my high score just like that, so it's a lot easier to get particular high scores with cars or vehicles that just kind of explode, similar or such as the case with this particular one. So going through our levels, aiming high. This has been Northernlion and Nick's favorite as per their discussion on the NLSS. What I'm going to do is basically just kind of skyrocket. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one I was thinking of. So this one, it's kind of nice. Oh, it's pretty interesting. It has a lot to do with... Oh, God. Did you see my person get just slammed right there? That was pretty great. I even crashed all of these people out. So what I'm going to try to do is get myself to land on that platform above me. And I'm going to accomplish that by going a little bit slower than normal. So if I slow down, I hopefully won't flip back too far with my car. Although it did seem to be the case this time as well as it did last time. So I land right in the middle of the highway there, doing a whole lot of damage to myself and the cars around me. But unfortunately, because my car isn't up there with me, it's not doing too much damage to it. So what I could possibly do is switch over to another vehicle which might be a little bit heavier than this, and might land on the highway just a little bit better. So that's going to jump over it as well. Don't want that to happen. Switch over to the delivery van and we'll see how it goes. I love that this game works in such a way that it's super easy to pick up, super easy and fun to play, and you just have a good time. All it is simple crashing into everything that I possibly can in the world and generating those high scores. Every game, I don't know, it's one of those simple games that can appeal to a mass audience. You don't have to think about it very much. You just you sit down, you play, and you have a whole lot of fun just being able to crash the hell out of just about everything in the entire world. It's a lot of trial and error, but with the leaderboards, and hopefully they start implementing an easier way for me to find my friends list leaderboards. I would love to see how well I compare to Nick, Rockly Smile, or Northernlion, or anyone on my friends list, for that matter. But it's just it's a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna switch over to another vehicle and see what I can do. So Maximus should allow me, I hope. I don't know if it's gonna be able to generate enough momentum to start falling backwards. Maybe, just maybe. Oh yeah, okay, so that's good. So I'm probably going to get the majority of my damage done by landing my vehicle up on top and getting it slammed. But it would be the best if I can have both my person and my vehicle up there at the same time. So let's find out if I can do that just one more time before we go to the next level here. And so there's a whole oh god. So that didn't work out nearly as well as I hoped it would. One more, oh god. There we go. So get my speed up. I'm gonna need a lot of speed, hopefully, so I can get all the way up there. My person decided he wanted to fall off prematurely. Of course, always doing the things that are wrong for me and for it. Not a bad score. Could be a lot better. I like the physics of the game, how it just kind of ragdolls itself. But yeah, I really like all the vehicles have different feels, have different weights, and I think the game does a whole lot well for its physics. So let's switch over. Oh, is that a way to... Okay, so I can switch between metric and imperial. Am I at imperial right now? I don't know. Space program, that's a big old ramp that goes straight up. T-junction, probably my favorite of the game. There's a whole host of different ways that you can go about this. So at the end of this T-junction, there is obviously a whole big intersection. The boost is so I can go fast and hopefully wreck up everybody. The cones are for just premature, just kind of splattering my car everywhere. And the brick wall is one that I can actually go through, so it's interesting to go through there. One thing I don't know what it does is the oil slick. I've never used the oil slick before, but I'm going to try it out now. I'm going to put my person in this cherry picker, and we'll see how well that we can do with my big old fire engine. And when it goes over the... Okay! Wow! Alright, so oil slick, well, naturally the oil slick basically just makes me go sideways and like I'm some sort of person in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, but it seems to work out rather well. I'm going to reset here. Going to put myself in... Where is he now? He's behind in the back. I don't think I necessarily want him back there. I don't want him in the front. And I kind of want to go back to the traffic cones here. So let's try this out, and let's see what we can do. So pose right on front. Yeah, just like that. And we will see if I could click. There we go. How well that I can do with this. So with my person in the front... Brack the man just crashes like a maniac into all of everything. If I could generate 50 more thousand, that would be amazing. Or no, I need like 500,000 or something. I have no idea. 800. I don't understand how numbers work in the whole mathematical scheme of me. Let's try this again with Brack the man on his motorcycle. I don't think he's too well equipped for that. I don't understand why the motorcycle really acts funny. So if you put it too hard, if you accelerate too fast, he basically just does, oh god, a wheelie and kind of screws himself right at the start, which is interesting. So T intersection, T junction, really good level. I like that one a whole lot. Before we go, let's select another level. There's one that has a big old fall. What is it? Is that skid marks? No, skid marks is pretty terrible. It's just kind of loop. You kind of do a drag race against him, kind of go around the bend, but it's not a really fun level at all. What is the level that I want? Let's keep going. Is that the falling one? Yes, okay. So Let's Keep Going is a level all about falling off this cliff. You do the initial plunge through the brick wall. Oh god, your vehicle will break, your target will break, which is just my face. And it's just kind of funny to watch the ragdoll physics at work. Every once in a while, he'll just kind of slide off and do a little bit more damage to himself and all the things around him. But it's just a whole lot of good fun. I'm going to try being the smooth cruiser here. And we'll see what I can do when I plunge through here. So if you go too fast, obviously your person just kind of falls to the ground like that in a big old heap. And it doesn't do too much damage, so you kind of have to be strategic in how you approach everything. So if I steer in one particular direction, I might be able to almost turn my car around or be able to slow it down enough that it will gradually just kind of fall off the edge as opposed to just storming right off of it in a big crash. So if I hit anything before the ground, that would be great. I was hoping to do a little bit more damage to myself there. Every once in a while, it'd be great if the car smashed on top of my person and kind of broke open some limbs there. The limbs can fall off, which I find hilarious a lot of the time. If I actually chose this obstacle as a big ramp. I wonder what kind of trouble I can get into. So let's get ready here. Let's switch my vehicle to the wedge. Switch my steering to straight ahead. And let's see if I can just go right over it. If I could go forward, that would be amazing. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. So if I steer off of it, maybe I can get a little bit more action here. So that could be good. That could be a potential promising crash here. Maybe not so much. If the car can still flip and fall down, that might help me out. Or if Brack the man would like to fall off the edge. It's slow and surely, but he is going to fall. Not the best example, but I am getting just bonuses for being moving, I guess. So the longer my person just kind of fumbles around or starts sliding, the more points that I eventually get as well. So he can crack his head open right there. The countdown starts. Maybe I can get enough. Nope, dismount complete. 15,000 shy of what I was hoping to get. We'll do it one more try. Maybe not go so fast that time. And try to hit some of these higher, oh god, higher areas to do damage to me and the car. Where am I? I'm up here. I don't think I'm gonna get the highest score, but I am going to be able to watch Brack the man break his neck. Sorry, buddy. And, you know, I appreciate that. That is basically Turbo Dismount in a nutshell. What I would hope that this game will implement in the future is like user-created levels, so you can make and share your own levels with your friends. I think that's I don't know how much time that investment would be for the development, but I think it would be a whole lot of fun for people to create custom levels or even custom vehicles and be able to break apart and see what kind of nonsensical stuff that they could do with. A lot of this is just how you're interacting with the game, but if I can also interact the game with myself and play my user-created levels, I think that could add a lot of replayability. But in any case, it's still a whole lot of fun. $6.99. Support your local 69. Thank you very much for joining with me. I'm JSmith, and I am on the internet. I will catch you guys next time. Later.